çalışmalarına takdim edeyim. Let me introduce you boxers. Ringin kırmızı küncünde the box in the red corner representing Belarus, Dzmitry Asanau. Onun rakibi ringin gökyüzünde his opponent, the boxer in the blue corner representing Great Britain, Qais Ashfaq. And the referee of this bout is Mr. Frank Fiacco from Canada.
The opening bell sounds in this 56-kilogram bantamweight semi-final between boxers from Belarus and Great Britain. The southpaw wearing blue is the Great Britain representative, Qais Ashfaq, 22 years of age from Leeds. Just got through with a good left cross, which is a really Sunday punch of his. And his opponent, wearing red, is the Belarusian representative, Dzmitry Asanau, just 19 years of age, the European Junior Championship gold medalist in 2012 at 46 kilograms. Contest between two highly decorated, highly skilled boxers. Good left hand from Ashfaq once again, but there was a good left hand landed at the same time by Asanau. Both boxers demonstrating plenty of patience in the opening stages of this first round. Quarter-final victory. Ashfaq really used his southpaw left to terrific effect. Delivers it straight and strong and true right down the pipe when the opportunity presents itself. He's in with a sharp boxer here, and Asanau just helps himself to a good left jab. Both boxers waiting for the other to lead off so they can counter with their quick hands. Terrifically quick hand speed demonstrated by both boxers. The second left cross out of that southpaw stance did get through from Ashfaq. Now a head clash, and you saw Ashfaq wince immediately. Got experience in World Series boxing as Ashfaq. He boxed for the British Lionhearts during the course of season 5 and suffered a really nasty injury during the course of that particular tournament. Good counter right hand as he dipped inside the straight shot of Asanau by Ashfaq. And again the heads coming together once more. This time it's Ashfaq who was reckless with his head use. Often the problem when you have southpaw and orthodox boxers sharing the ring, those lead legs close together, heads can clash on a rather frequent basis if the boxers aren't mindful of that particular eventuality. So Ashfaq, peering between high-held gloves, parries that attempted right hand, but then takes a right hand to the ribcage before countering with a left of his own. Good lead left hook from Ashfaq. So Ashfaq has turned his feet to the orthodox stance, presenting a different angle and a different look. Changes back to southpaw now. Cage opening round, almost a game of cat and mouse between two terrific counterpunches. Both men had their moments of success. Asanau refusing the stall as he returned to his corner to receive instruction at the end of an action-packed opening round. Example of both boxers landing at the same time. Terrific punching in evidence from both boxers. Success downstairs for Asanau, upstairs for Ashfaq. It was that type of opening round. Very competitive indeed, and perhaps a fair reflection of the scoring. You couldn't argue if it had gone the other way round. Asanau taking it for 2 judges, Ashfaq for 1. If it had been 2-1 in favour of the man from Great Britain, I don't think there would have been too many complaints. Competitive round of boxing during the first in this 56-kilogram bantamweight semi-final. So we begin the second round. Asanau was on the logo as soon as the bell rung to begin round number 2, and the fact that he conceded the opening round 2-1 has brought about a furious start to this second session from Ashfaq. He's operating out of the orthodox stance, having begun the contest out of the port-sided stance that he reverts to now. Ashfaq, the reigning Commonwealth Games silver medalist, boxing all the way through to the final in Glasgow last year. That's the prize that awaits the victor of this semi-final. You'd expect nothing less than to meet a talented, determined adversary as the head of Ashfaq crashes into the nose of Asanau. Asanau reached for it immediately to check whether there was blood. It's holding up so far. Good right jab from Ashfaq, who then walked through and came orthodox. If he's going to continue to do that, there is going to be a moment when he's square onto his opponent if he does it within punching range. Overhand right was a long shot from Ashfaq. Went over the top. Asanau, the two-time reigning national champion. 56 kilograms, took a junior title at 46 kilograms back in 2012. Ashfaq took the English national title last year at 56 kilograms, the British title back in the Olympic year of 2012 as well. So lots of honours domestically. We've already mentioned the international honours they've garnered. They've already guaranteed themselves more international hardware here as they trade straight shots once again, as Ashfaq continues to operate out of the orthodox stance. On the front foot now, Ashfaq taking the contest to his opponent. Remember, the opening round went 2-1 in favour of the man in red. Good left jab from Asanau wasn't too far away. Effectively parried by Ashfaq. Both boxers peering between a high held guard. Good right hand to the body from Ashfaq, pins his man to the ropes and ends that exchange with a good left hook. Good counter left hand from Asanau now, who's operating behind a low held guard and flicking out effective straights. Ashfaq continuing to take it to him. Ashfaq was taking it to him, and Asanau distracted as the two boxers exchange cracking right hands. Good left hook from Asanau. Right hand to the body was effective from the man in red. Ashfaq has switched around to the southpaw stance once again. Proving it well, he's equally adept out of both stances, but I hope he doesn't get caught between two stools as he continues to switch his feet. There was a good right hand out of the orthodox stance from the man in blue. Good left hook to conclude that exchange from the man in the blue corner, but this man, Asanau, feels that he did enough to take that second round. It was another cagey, competitive affair. Ashfaq was far more aggressive in the second, having conceded the first 2-1. Again, an exchange of jabs. Two terrific boxers. Very similar in stature, very similar in style as well. Again, one lands, the other invariably lands as well. Plenty of success enjoyed by both boxers, but Ashfaq was particularly strong with his backhand during that second round. Well, two judges favouring the work of Asanau, so it's tied up for judges A and C. Asanau leads on the card of Judge B by 2 rounds to nothing. Everything to box for in the third and final round. It started by a sporting touch of gloves. Good left jab from Asanau, and then Ashfaq responds with a left jab of his own. Judges A and C have this thing even at 19 points apiece, 1 round apiece. Judge B has Asanau up 2 rounds to nothing. 2018. What a right hand from Ashfaq. Another right hand once again. Plenty of support in attendance here for the man in blue. Good right hand from Asanau, then used his feet to change the angle. Left hook attempt was parried effectively by the right glove of Ashfaq. Two highly skilled, intelligent boxers remaining composed as Ashfaq's defense is secure once again to repel that right hand, but while he's blocking, he's not letting his hands go. Sharp right hand did get through his defense on that occasion. So plenty of patience still being demonstrated by both boxers. Good movement from Asanau to avoid that combination from Ashfaq. Good left hook from Ashfaq. Asanau becoming just a little bit ragged, keen to initiate a clinch. Referee has to come between the two boxers as we approach the midpoint of this third and final round. The backhand was an effective shot for Asanau. Ashfaq remaining patient, holding his right hand rather low. Now he changes to the orthodox stance. Misses wildly with the right hand and has to regain his boxing stance. Good right hand down the pipe is a good shot for Ashfaq. It's been a good route to the the semi-final for both of these boxers. The fourth bout for Ashfaq, whereas Asanau received a bye in the opening round. Good right hand from the man in red. Ashfaq in the southpaw stance, looking for an opening. Both boxers throwing plenty of feints, trying to draw something off which they can counter, which they can trigger in this closing minute of this highly skilled game of cat and mouse. Boxers continuing to work for openings here. Both boxers desperately keen to book their place in the final. Ashfaq changes his feet mid-combination, came square momentarily. Good left hand from Ashfaq before the two boxers fell together. And you see Asanau wincing because the head of Ashfaq crashed squarely into his face. There's the 10-second clapper. Can either boxer produce a grandstand finish? It's a good left hand from Ashfaq. And again they wait. Good two-punch salvo from Asanau. Terrific contest. The response of Asanau feels that he's done enough to secure victory. Remember, it was tied up for two judges. Asanau led by 2 completed rounds for 1 judge. So how will they see that third and final round? A success for both men. The skill level remained as high as it was in the opening round. Whose work do the judges prefer? Which style made the more favorable impression? 3 judges ringside using the 10-point must system, and it is their viewpoint that will be tabulated onto scorecards and announced shortly that will determine the winner of this semi-final. So Dzmitry Asanau has prevailed courtesy of a unanimous point decision victory. The Belarusian teenager is through to the gold medal bout in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division. He's taken the closing round across the board to win unanimously over Great Britain's Qais Ashfaq. He boxed terrifically well during the course of this tournament. He comes